A very good morning to you everybody. How wonderful to have you all here for Assembly. It's great to get together at the end of the week. Now I'm going to blow tradition right out the window today, and I'm going to start with a song because I'm not going to tell you what the theme of our Assembly is today. I want you to tell me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the song first. There are words on it, so if you can sing along with it, that would be marvellous. But if not, if you just want to sit and you want to listen and you want to watch, that's fine. Look at the illustrations, think about the words, and when we come back together, I wonder if you've been able to think what the theme is that I've got in mind for our Assembly today. Okay, I'll leave you with that song. Off you go.
Be yourself every day. Be yourself in every way. Who you are is wonderful. You can be anything that you wanna be. You can be a girly girl, a princess twirly twirl. You can be the kind of girl who likes to ride her bike in the mud. Feel like swinging from a tree. Wanna tell your awesome stories. Are you into music, sports, math, history? Whoever you wanna be, it's great to be me. Be yourself every day. Be yourself in every way. Who you are is wonderful. You can be anything that you wanna be. You can be a boy who wears pink, or a boy who plays with dolls. You can be a boy who makes cookies for his great-grandma. Do you like to play sports? Do you rock a guitar? Are you into science, singing, writing, or art? Whoever you wanna be, it's great to be me. Be yourself every day. Be yourself in every way. Who you are is wonderful. You can be anything. Come on and sing with me. I am great, just being. Oh, oh, come on and shout with me. I am awesome. I am awesome. Come on and sing with me. I am great, just being. Oh, oh, come on and shout with me. I am awesome. I am awesome. Be yourself every day. Be yourself in every way. Who you are is wonderful. You can be anything that you wanna be.
So here we are back again. I hope you enjoyed that song. It's one that I'd really like us to learn when we're all back together, because I do really feel that there is an important message there. Now, I wondered what you noticed. Did you notice there were activities there that you enjoy doing? Did you notice there were activities there that you've never tried but you think you might like to have a go at? Were there activities that the children were doing and taking part in that you wouldn't necessarily have associated with boys and girls, you know, because we can have quite a fixed mindset, can't we, about what boys and girls do. And obviously they were talking about clothing, they were talking about the things that people like to do. And I wonder if you gained from that the fact that the whole point of the song, it was saying, is that you can be anything you want to be. It's not about what people think you should be like, it's about how you feel inside. Now clearly there are some rules we have to follow, there are some rules that we have to abide by in order to keep us safe, but the rules of self-expression, which is what I hopefully you got from the song, is that there are no rules. When you self-express, self is about you and expressing is about how you feel inside. And there's lots of different ways that we can express ourselves. There was reference in the song, wasn't there, to lots of different clothing styles. So I'm going to share some slides with you now, and it will introduce our Children's Mental Health Week next week. So I'm going to share some slides with you, and what I shall do is I'll talk over the top of the slides as we go through them, and then you can gain an understanding of what it is that we're going to be looking at next week, and hopefully promoting for you as young people in our schools. So let's have a look at those slides. Just as food nourishes our bodies and sleep helps us to function, self-expression enables us to react to the world around us. The way we communicate, learn, dress and respond to situations is what makes us who we are and gives us our individuality. In the same way we need to exercise our bodies, it's important that we focus our minds on doing the things we enjoy doing. And there's a little video for you to watch now, which gives you an insight into some of the many things that people do enjoy doing. So why does finding healthy ways to express yourself matter? Well, it helps to build self-confidence and independence, and it's really important not to keep feelings inside, especially if they're not happy feelings and you feel a bit sad or a bit mad and you don't know how to tell people how you're feeling. You can often do that by listening to music or drawing particularly, or maybe writing. There are different ways of expressing yourself. It's always important to let those feelings out, even if you don't share them with anyone else and you just share them with what you've created. At least it's a way of dealing with those feelings and not keeping them up inside. Feelings that are kept inside that are not good feelings never get any better until they're released. The releasing of those feelings is very, very important. And remember, whatever you choose to express yourself through, it's not a competition. It's not about being first, second or third. It's about you finding a way to express yourself that works for you. There's not one size fits all. It's about you finding what works best for you. Now, you may have noticed throughout this assembly that I've got this rather nice book here called Petra. And I'd like to share this with you. Now, if you are one of the older children watching this assembly, don't be put off by the fact that this looks like a book that's, for younger children, because actually there is a really powerful message in this book, a message that is as powerful as if you're a tiny dot to an elderly person. So, let's have a look. Now, Petra starts off by saying, "Nothing can move me." Not the wind and not time. She's got her scarf on here, it's very windy, and time can't move her either. I don't go anywhere because everyone comes to me. I am strong, I am fearsome, fearless, mighty, magnificent, mountain. Okay. I wonder if she thought she was a mountain at the beginning of the book. So there she is, this marvellous, magnificent mountain. And she looks very important there, doesn't she? She's got homes up on here, and in point of fact, she's got a crown on here, so there's some real importance to her in that picture. But what's happened here? What do you think this is that's come flying in from the side of the book? I think it looks rather like a stick. I don't know what you think, but I wonder how it's ended up there above Petra. And she doesn't appear to have her crown on anymore, does she? I wonder then if that was a stick being thrown for this dog here. Now, when we looked at Petra at the beginning of the story, she looked quite big and impressive, didn't she, in the first few pictures? But you can see now she's up against the dog's head, she doesn't look that big at all. In fact, she looks really quite small. And the dog is obviously going over to have a look and have a sniff and see what he makes of her. Well, she was there, but she's not anymore. I don't know if you can see, but she's ended up in the mouth of the dog, and he's picked her up and taken her away. So no longer a mountain, just really like a pebble, a small pebble you might have in your garden. And you can see the dog has come back to his owner, minus a stick. Is it a pebble? He's dropped it on the floor in front of him. Woof, says the dog, as if to say yes. Me? A pebble? No way. And yet she's been thrown away by the boy and he's launched her into the air, but she's still not accepting she's a pebble. She said at the beginning, didn't she? She was magnificent. She was a mountain. She wasn't a pebble. And yet that's what he suggested she was. And she's landed in a bird's nest. I am an egg, a smooth and shiny egg, and I'm not an ordinary egg. I am an egg of the world, in a world of possibility. So let's think, she started off as a mountain, and then she ended up being picked up by the dog in his mouth, and the boy suggested she was a pebble and he threw her away. And now her circumstances have changed again, but she's not prepared to accept she's a pebble, no way. She's just now adapted to her new situation, and she's now saying, okay, I'm not a mountain, I'll be an egg then, a nice shiny egg, and a nice one at that. And then from being an egg, she decides, will I breathe fire? So she's imagining, well, do you know what then? Maybe I'll become a dragon. Or, will I wear a tuxedo? I wonder if you can guess what bird this is. Yes, you're absolutely right, it's a penguin. And whatever I become, I'm bound to be amazing. So even though she's had to change her circumstances and change who she believes she is, she's still got that power inside her to believe in herself that she can become anything she wants to be, even if people remove her from her situation. There's no room for rocks in my nest. So now the bird's calling a rock, not even a pebble. She's back to being a rock again. And again, here she's gone whizzing through the air again. Oh no, not again. This is becoming a pattern. Poor thing. So she's been up, down, up, down. I wonder if she'll give up now. Now she thinks, oh, do you know what? That's happened to me a couple of times now. I don't think I'm going to bother. Let's see if she's got the power inside her to keep going. Well, they say no rock is an island, so she's been launched into the water, and instead of being devastated and desperate and in the water, she's decided, well, do you know what? I'm in the water. What can I be? Do you know? I'll be an island. So now she's adapted again to her changing circumstances, and she's become an island and not put off by all the things that have happened before. But what an amazing island I am. So she's not just any old island, she's an amazing island. What paradise, what palm trees, what peace, what sunshine. So she's really sold herself as an island. I think I'd like to go to that island. Oh, what a cool rock. So this person has come and seen her, and they don't see the island, they don't see what she's created for herself, but they do see a cool rock. So the people that have gone before didn't notice that about her, but this person has. And they've popped her into their pocket. Do you think she's going to be thrown out again? No, not at all. This time she's actually had the opportunity to go back to someone's home. And what do you think they are doing with the rock at the moment? Well, let's see. So they've reinvented her Again, not bad at all. She's now become an elephant. Can you see her trunk there and her ears and her feet? And she says, what will I be tomorrow? Who knows? Well, no need to worry. I'm a rock, and this is how I roll. Now, when you think of rocks, they come in all shapes and sizes. And I have some rocks here to share with you. I have these in my garden. And I picked out 3. And there they are, 3 rocks. Now I wonder if you look at these different shapes. This one comes over like this, a bit like a rainbow. This one a little bit more like Petra, I think, in shape. And this one, different again. All looking perhaps not very interesting, not very exciting, but all with a story to share, like Petra. And in fact, this is my rock. This is my Petra rock. I saw this rock and I thought, do you know what? You can be my Petra rock. Because everybody inside them has self-expression. So Petra was able to adapt to all the situations she had around her, whether she was a mountain, whether she was a pebble, whether she was a rock or an island or an egg. She was able to adapt to the different situations that were thrown at her. And I think the message that we can take from that book is this: there are obstacles that come up in our life that are beyond our control, but what we can do is try and adapt and make the most of them. Now, next week will be a marvellous opportunity for you to be very, very creative. You will have the opportunity to do lots of craft activities. I know lots of you do them already, but there's going to be even more next week, with the option for you to really, really show who you are through whatever it is you've been asked to do. So whether it's your painting or your dancing or your singing, please show us and share with us your self-expression. Now, if you would like to send us any pictures, any videos, we would love to receive them, and it would be really good if on Friday I could put everything all together and we could share them with the whole school community and show everybody how we are all coming together to show all our differences and what makes us the people that we are today. Thank you very much for joining me. Just before we go, I know we did do a song before assembly, but assembly wouldn't be assembly without a song at the end, would it? So, only one song to show how powerful you are, guys, and that's Powering Me. Jump off that settee, roll back up off that floor, get out of bed if you're still in there, and leap about to this song, and let's have a whole resounding Powering Me. Have a lovely weekend, guys.
When the race is nearly done and I feel I can't go on, I know I can do something about it. My heart will start to race, my body find the motion, and I will feel empowered from within. I've got the power in me, you've got the power in you. I've got the power, power, got the power in me. Nobody's gonna hold me back, nobody's gonna silence my words, nobody's gonna close my mind. I've got the power in me. When someone's needing help and the world just walks on by, I know I can do something about it. I'll stand up for their rights, my voice will find the words, and I will feel empowered from within. I've got the power in me, you've got the power in you. I've got the power, got the power in me. Nobody's gonna hold me back, nobody's gonna silence my words, nobody
mind is closing down, and I'm lacking